Hi, so I thought I'd make a video. This is going to be about a Ouija board experience that I had. Sorry if I sound flat. I'm so tired. It's not even funny. You can see the time. Like, it's not even... This is in the afternoon, guys. It's not even 4:45 and I'm so tired. It's not even funny. So, okay. I'm just going to be reading off a website that I posted this story on. Just because I'm so tired and I can't think straight at the moment, I'm going to read off the website. Okay, so this story occurred in the summer of 2006. My best friend at the time, James, was sleeping over at my house. We used to have lots of sleepovers, spent almost every day together during the holidays, but we were especially interested in the paranormal. One night, after having a swim in my pool, we were on the computer looking up things about ghosts, spirits, yada yada yada. We found information on Ouija boards and we didn't know what these were, but read up about them and we were curious. Me and him used to do this all the time. We'd go on websites, we'd scare the shit out of ourselves, we'd watch scary movies, like that was like our favourite pastime. Yeah. My mum then told us it was time for dinner, so we sat at the dining table and began to eat. I brought up with my mum what me and James had been researching and reading. She told us stories of how when she was around 14 or 15, she used to do Ouija boards with her mum and her auntie. She said that they only used them about 4 or 5 times. James and I begged her if we could try one. After ongoing begging for around 15 minutes, she agreed. Like, I remember we were begging her. We were like, please, 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 please. And it's not like we were going to mess around with it or anything. We were honestly just really curious to see like what would happen if we used one. So we set up the board on the coffee table. The board just had letters. Basically the board, we don't have a specific board, so we just use that coffee table actually. There's my dog, but that's the coffee table we used. Obviously we took like all the shit off it. That wasn't on there obviously. And we just cut out letters of the alphabet and yes, no and goodbye, and we just made a circle with it, and that's what we used. And we used like a little sherry glass. I know you can like use boards obviously, but that's how my mum used to make them when they didn't have a board to use, so that's what we made. James, my mum and I put our index fingers very lightly on the glass. Before we started, my mum explained that for it to work, you had to believe it would, to have an open mind, or else it wouldn't. She said that you also must be very nice to the spirits, like basically treat them like normal people and treat them how you wish to be treated, you know? So as James and I had never done this before, my mum started off by asking questions such as, is there anyone present? And at the time my mum was dating this guy, and he was over and he was like, this is bullshit, it's not going to work. And it would not work with him in the room. We were waiting for like 5 minutes, couldn't work, we couldn't get it to work, nothing was moving. And then mum was like, alright, can you just like go into a different room, go outside, have a smoke, because he smoked, my mum's boyfriend. So mum was like, just go outside and we'll see if it works. So within about 20 seconds we got an answer. The glass moved to yes. So 20 seconds with her boyfriend, who was a complete skeptic, was like, this is bullshit, it's not going to work. 20 seconds with him leaving the room, it moved. When it moved to yes, James and I looked at each other as if to say, I'm not moving it, like what the fuck. Like our faces are literally like, we literally just went, like we looked at each other like, you better not be fucking moving this. Like I remember when I felt it move, it feels, for anyone that hasn't used it before, it feels like magnetic. Like that's the only way that I can explain it to someone that hasn't done it before. It really feels like magnetic. You know the feeling when you get, I'm not very good at science, when you get 2 magnets and you try and push them together and the feeling is like that thing that you can't push them together. That's kind of that. I don't know, that's the only way I can explain it. I can't remember exactly what the next question my mum was that asked, but it just spelt out random letters, and my mum was like, can we please have someone who speaks English because we can't understand what you're trying to say. And then it moved to yes. James and I really wanted to talk to one of our best friends, Daniel, who had passed away 2 years before. We talked to him for a little bit. We asked him questions, and then it's a really controversial how he passed away, but the Ouija board told us something completely different to what we had been told. So it just really made me wonder. And then we said, I remember on the Ouija board we were like, oh, who do you want to talk to? And it moved like straight towards me, and it almost like fell off the table, and me and James just burst out crying. Like, we weren't crying because we were upset, we were just crying because like we missed him so much, and we got to speak to him. And I know people are like, oh, you have to be really careful. God, that pimple, look at this pimple, it's disgusting. It's, sorry, complete change of subject, but it's one of those ones that's freaking annoying and it's not going away. Anyway, so I was just staring at it. I had concealer on it and I didn't rub it in. I have no idea what I was saying. I don't know what I was saying. Anyway, I'll continue reading the story. Oh yeah, we were crying because we were like really, oh no, my mum then asked if he was safe in heaven with all the angels and that he was doing good, and it moved to yes, and that's when me and James started crying. And it was just like relief because we knew that he was okay. And then after that we spoke to my grandma, who passed away 4 years before I'm reading off a website, so that's why it looks like I'm not looking at the screen. And like, I don't know, some people say that it's not really that person that you're speaking to, but just the things that like they know. Like, for example, my mum's mum used to call my mum Sally. My mum's name's Penny, like Penelope, but the nickname that my grandma had was Sally for my mum. And we asked, we're like, oh, is like blah blah blah, like we said my grandma's full name. We were like, oh, is she there? And it moved to yes. And then we said, who do you want to speak to? And it spelled out Sally. So it's just those kind of things that, I don't know, with those kind of boards you just take it lightheartedly, do you know what I mean? I don't know, like, I've had good experiences, but I know some of my friends have had really bad experiences, but I suppose it's got a lot to do with the energy that you put into the board when you're playing it. If you're being a dickhead and messing around with it, you're going to pick up other people that have passed on that are dickheads and idiots, because that's energy that you're giving out, do you know what I mean? I've had a few experiences once in here actually. I did one at that coffee table, once again. Great coffee table. Yeah, I did it with two of my friends, and we got this like, you're gonna die, blah blah blah, but we like just was like, we were just like goodbye, and we like blessed the house after we did it and stuff. So I don't know, they're the experiences that I've had. Mine have been pretty good, except once. I'm sorry I'm so slow at telling this story. I'm so exhausted, it's not even funny. In year 8, I'm currently like in my last year of school. I'm in year 12, but in year 8, this girl that I used to be friends with, she was like really into Ouija boards and stuff, but she was like sent out the complete wrong message. We were doing a Ouija board in class because supposedly you can do them with a pencil, like, anyway. And we was talking to someone and we were like, how did you die? And then out of nowhere Madison just started choking. And I've also had another experience where Madison and it was just, we were going to do a Ouija board, and this girl that we're friends with, she wanted to speak to her grandpa that had passed on, but she didn't want to do it. And this friend is Greek, and Madison and I do not know Greek. Like, I learnt it in year 5, but I only learnt how to say hello and goodbye and yes and no, like the really basic shit. I couldn't freaking understand a sentence if someone spoke to me in Greek. And we were sitting at a table, and me and Madison both, like, so example, pretend this is a board, we had our fingers on the whatever we were using, and we were like this. Excuse my hair, I know it's disgusting, but we were like this, and we weren't looking at the board. And sorry, I thought I stopped recording, I was like, shit. And we weren't looking at the board, and Eleni was asking, my friend Eleni, she was asking the questions in Greek, and the board was spelling the correct answers back out in English. And I know that people say, oh, it's when you're looking at the board, it's spelling out what you want it to spell. Well, how do you explain the answers being spelt back right in English when me and the other girl who was doing it were literally not even looking, we were looking away, and we don't even understand Greek. So yeah, there are a few of my experiences. To be honest, I wouldn't use one again just because I think I've been lucky. What is my hair doing? Ooh. I think I've been lucky with the experiences that I've had, and I wouldn't want to push it. I have had one bad experience. Like I said, got told I was going to die and all that shit, but like, I'm just not going to do it again. So yeah, I hope you like this video, and I apologize. I'm totally like out of it. I'm so tired, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's so embarrassing. But yeah, so I don't have anything else that I can make into a video, so we'll have to see if I have anything else that happens so I can make a video. Alright, bye. Hope you liked it.